What it do, guys? It is your boy, Leon Muka here, back with you with another new part of What If Asta Was Ragna's Reincarnation. This is part 1. And in the last part, I went over part 0, basically the origin on how Ragna the Blood Edge, the main protagonist of BlazBlue, was reincarnated as the main protagonist of Black Clover, Asta. As Asta is still Asta, however, he has a bit of Ragna's personality and his drive as well. But one day when he defended Yuno from a bunch of thugs trying to steal his pendant, he soon defended his foster brother and, however, got his butt kicked and was nearly about to be sold off. However, thanks to a mysterious individual awakening Asta, or rather Ragna, as that of the true successor of the Azure, getting back his Azure Grimoire, giving him also his drive ability, being Soul Leader, and soon defeated them effortlessly. After that, a couple years have now gone by, and people were shocked and surprised about Asta's new form of magic, which is basically that of dark magic, but in reality, it's not truly magic. However, Yuno wants to become the Wizard King. Hearing Yuno's dream, Asta wanting to support his brother. However, Azure has other plans for Asta, that he has to become Wizard King instead. If he doesn't, then calamity will rain down on all those he cares about in the future. With that, Asta has a goal to reach now. So, with all that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? 5 years have now gone by. Currently, right now, Asta is that of 15 years old, alongside that of Yuno as well. For Yuno, he's basically the same as always. The same, 5'8", black-haired, golden orange eyes, teen as he always been. However, his personality has changed quite a bit. He changed from that of a shy, timid boy who's nervous and hates to actually use his magic to hurt people, to that of a young man who's basically that's cold-hearted, distant, his face is barely phased from time to time, and also has that of a sarcastic personality. Meanwhile, Asta, on the other hand, he's changed quite a bit as well. He's not as similar as that of canon, to be honest, given that Ragna is now... Asta has all of Ragna's memories and experiences, also his combat style and everything else. He basically trained the same way that Jubei trained him back in the day, basically improving his ability to use that of the Azure, while also doing that of certain training regiments that would normally break a normal man. However, there's one thing that Asta found out, or rather Ragna found out, that his new body is so goddamn durable that he could basically take on any training regiment and basically reach the levels that he wants. Hell, even go beyond that, but prefers not to be honest. However, what also stands out the most is his right arm, showing his Azure Grimoire, as the black wrapped arm has, unnerved at least a few people around Hage village. However, they know that Asta is a good kid after all. Even his which they've already also gotten used to his heterochromia, and also his pale white hair as well. Plus, one also little detail that changed as well for Asta, and that being, he's not the same shrimp that he was in canon, to be honest. In this, he's actually 5'5", the same height as, Deku is in MHA, to be honest. Still shorter than Yuno, but not as short as before. And it's about that time. With a couple days from now, it's before that of the, Grimoire selection ceremony for both Yuno and Asta. Currently, right now, Asta is doing a little bit of training, channeling Soul Leader through his hand. Before then, soon, black tendrils basically began to engulf his arm. Before then, they began to shoot out, However, what they were shooting at is that of, well, multiple wild animals across that of the forest nearby of Hage village, as he was able to catch that of several rabbits, a bit of birds, and and at least one boar as well. With that, dragging them all back to him, saying, nice, he's going to be eating pretty well tonight. With then soon dragging them back with him, within soon a certain sister with that of black hair and that of piercing blue eyes, noticed Asta, within saying, Asta, you're back. With soon she having that of a deadpan smile on her face before one of her eyes began to twitch. With then she soon couldn't help but sigh, saying, Asta, I know that you've been wanting to provide for the orphanage and the kids and all of us here, but do you always have to go hunting? With then soon Asta saying, is that a bad thing? I'm pretty sure it's not. Hey, we got plenty to spare. We got plenty of food to spare for later on, if anything. With then soon one of the kids saying, stupid Asta, don't you think that you're overdoing it a bit? With also one of them saying, yeah, is this more of an excuse so you could do some training while also trying to mask it? With then soon Asta getting that of a twitch on his head, saying, maybe, but who could say? What if I'm just doing this for the goodness out of my heart? With him having that of a somewhat false smile while trying to settle down his temper at the same time. With then soon a person with that, a young man with that of a mature and somewhat, well, smooth voice could up and say, oh, please, we all know the real reason why. It's all because you're basically a musclehead. With then soon it being that of Yami, with him carrying that of laundry, while also having that, also one of the kids basically, well, wrapped around his shoulders. With then soon us saying, oh, really? I didn't think so. Hey, how's that scrawny body of yours, Yuno? Looking, I think you need a little bit of meat on those bones after all. With then soon, Yuno, as for a split second, one of his eyes actually did twitch for a bit before then saying, gee, maybe, but at least I'm a little bit taller than a certain shrimp. With then Asta actually loses it, saying, who you calling a shrimp, string bean? Saying, I'm pretty sure it's you, shrimp. With then saying, emotional dunce head. With then, countering saying, muscle-headed shrimp. With then soon Sister Lily using brings out her grimoire before soon saying, water creation magic, holy fist knuckle. And in a split second soon, both Yuno and Asta basically dodged out of a water fist that was about to slam down on both their heads. With then soon Asta screams out saying, damn it, Sister Lily, what the hell? You almost nearly hit us with that. With then soon, not saying anything, but having that of a glare towards Sister Lily. Before then, she realized what she was about to do, what she was doing, before saying, oh, I am so sorry, boys. I didn't mean to. When the two of you start arguing like that, it does get a little bit annoying. With then, soon, Asta and Yuno look at each other. With then, Yuno not saying anything before crossing his arms, looking away from Asta, and Asta scratching the back of his head before saying, yeah, sure. Before him saying, I noticed you were able to dodge that attack pretty quickly. Your reflexes have improved quite a bit, With then soon, saying, well, of course I have. Gotta say, even without using your magic, you were able to basically dodge that pretty quickly too. With then, Asta couldn't help but brag a little bit, saying, well, of course. That's due to training. Something you should start doing at least a little bit. Not go overboard. With then saying, I probably won't. Don't want to turn myself into that of a muscle brain fool. With then soon us saying, it always comes down to that, you smart ass. With then soon Sister Lily saying, all right, that's enough, you two. Asta, if you plan on giving us some of that meat, you think you could at least take care of it yourself? With then soon us saying, of course. And besides, this is for a reason on why I brought all this here. Since Yuno in the next tomorrow is going to get his grimoire. With then hearing that, Yuno saying, "So you got all that for me?" Saying, "Well, for you and everyone else. But yeah, so what? I'll get ready for dinner tonight." With then soon, Asta going off with all the meat that he was able to get. With then soon, saying he's changed quite a bit. He was always so eager to defend other people. Not only that, back then he didn't have much magic at all. So when he comes back, he has that of dark magic, something so rare, even more than my proficiency with wind magic. It's out of this world. And then instead, when I told him about my dream, he said he would support me. But I feel like there's so much that he wants to do for himself, but he's not telling anyone. With then, worried for Asta, worried that he's going to overwork himself to help to become Wizard King. As for Asta, on the other hand, he's currently, skinning all of the animals that he got before then soon Azure shows up saying, "So, you haven't told them yet after all these years." With then saying, "You really want me to tell Yuno that I plan on becoming that of the Wizard King?" Like hell I will. I probably will tag along with him to that of the Clover Kingdom capital. Probably see the exam, see what I have in store and what I need to improve upon. After all, you didn't say on when I had to become the Wizard King or had to become a Magic Knight. All you said is that I had to. So that means I can do it whenever I want, such as basically next year. Until then, I'm going to do whatever I can to support all the people here in Hage, especially the father and sister Lily. With then soon, the Azure can up and say, "You naive fool. For somebody who's supposed to be that of the successor of the Azure, you're still naive." With then soon, Asta standing up saying, "The hell you say?" With then soon, Azure places his hand up. With then saying, "I'm not trying to insult you, even if it did sound like it. What I'm saying is that you need to realize that the events that's going to happen in the future will not just affect the people here, but also and other people in the future that you're supposed to meet. You deciding not to go to the Magic Knight exam this year is a prime example of things that could turn bad for others." With then soon, Asta saying, "Damn it. So what? Am I supposed to just tag along?" And newsflash, even though my Azure Grimoire is able to allow me to use my powers, Seether may feel or basically maybe touch like that of mana, but it's not. It's literal radiation that basically masks itself as that of mana. Sooner or later, those with the ability to sense magic are going to notice that. For example, I'm pretty sure Yuno has that ability. With then soon, Azure saying, "So you have noticed that too." I'm surprised he hasn't said anything about it. With then soon, Asta couldn't help but speak up saying, he may act like some kind of sarcastic, lonely, basically higher than mighty asshole right now, but it's just an act. It's more of a way to just pump himself up, to prove that he's capable of becoming Wizard King. He's trying to feel higher than life to become Wizard King. I don't know what it takes to become that, but with that determination, that hard work that he's going through lately, he's going to reach it. And I'm supposed to be the one to take that dream away from him. You know how screwed up that is? That I'm supposed to take my brother's dream away from him? With then, soon, Azure didn't say anything. Before then, soon, sighing, saying, "True, but what's better? Having a brother that doesn't reach his dream, or have a brother that's basically dead? You decide, Asta." Before then, Azure disappears, and that's of a blink of an eye, with that of a bright blue flash that went quickly before Asta could realize it. But then soon, Asta couldn't help but internally say, damn it. After a long and somewhat rowdy dinner with that of children, soon everybody goes to bed and preparing to leave to the center of town to get Yuno's new grimoire. However, soon the father also saying that Asta can go and probably get his grimoire there too, with Asta not even so interested in doing so, but decides to just tag along anyway. Yuno, seeing Asta's reluctance to come along, he soon began to become more and more curious and wondering why. The next day, soon, it's time for Hage Village Grimoire Accepted Ceremony, with then all of the kids were excited, and Yuno still basically not fazed about anything on his face. As for Asta, he's basically somewhat annoyed that he has to come here, but just lets it be for now. With then soon, the Grand Master tells everybody that when a grimoire chooses their owner, they're basically bound by them for life. With their grimoires, they'll be able to improve their magic potential even more than before. Hearing this, many villagers begin to get even excited for what's to come. With then soon, Asta begins to think, his grimoires are almost similar to that of Ars Magus, like that of allowing normal people to use magic in the form of technology after all. However, looks like the grimoires are more permanent, something similar to that of a Noxnic Taurus. Hopefully it doesn't come with any negative downsides as Asta begins to think of Jin's Yukiana-sa, Noxnic Taurus, and also begins to think about Terami's Noxnic Taurus Ouroboros as well. With then soon Sister Lily saying, hey, Asta, you're not gonna go down there as well? With then Asta saying, no, why would I? With then soon she's saying, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I mean, sure, you probably could try again next year, but why not? Don't you plan on becoming a magic knight like Yuno? With then soon Asta's eyes widening. With then soon thinking, become a magic knight. With then thinking, wait, still, Azure did say I had to become Wizard King, and to do that I had to become a Magic Knight as well. But again, it doesn't say I had to become Wizard King now or any other time in the future. I just have to become it. That means I could still become a Magic Knight, look after Yuno, and still. But what about with then? He begins to look at Sister Lily, the father, and also many of the other kids as well, before thinking, no, they need me more. Yuno is able to handle himself. He's been training hard as well. No way in hell I'm going to basically just throw everything else away just because of some, could happen. After all, a lot of things that were supposed to be foretold to happen never does back in my own world. And it's mostly due to hard work and basically me interfering with basically everything. With then soon, Asta began to realize, God damn it, he's right. Within soon, Asta sighing outside while from doing his internal sighing as well. But then saying, fine, I'll do it. I'll go down there. With then soon, Sister Lily couldn't help but smile. Before then, everybody else began to notice Asta coming down, with even Yuno noticing it too. As Yuno noticed Asta and looking at him, with then Asta saying, ugh, look up. With then soon, Yuno looks back up, so noticing Sister Lily as she's smiling with her eyes closed. With then Yuno basically nodding, figuring, yeah, I thought so. With then soon, many of the grimoires began to fly off the shelf and flying to their future users. With then soon, many people's grimoires glow from that of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and so many other colors as well, based off their forms of magic after all. With then, Asta still hasn't got his grimoire. Within Yuno haven't got his as well. Within thinking, oh no, don't tell me Yuno doesn't get his grimoire? Well, that sucks. Guess he won't be becoming a magic knight then soon. A bright golden light begins to erupt around the entirety of the library. Then soon, everybody is shocked and surprised as one golden book soon flies to Yuno, as this being a four-leaf clover grimoire. With everybody is utterly shocked at seeing this. Then soon, Asta, on the other hand, was more shocked than anything, saying he got a four-leaf clover grimoire? Then that means Yuno really is strong. If that's the case, then why? Why do I have to still worry about him if he's this capable of handling himself? And yet, everything that Azure says, those damn observers never are freaking wrong with anything. Even when they are wrong, it's normally me basically following their scripts and me interfering in events that were supposed to happen. Now, I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do. True successor of the Azure, my ass. I'm just an ordinary man who just wants to protect the people he cares about. And yet when one of those people are basically able to handle themselves easily, I'm still supposed to worry? Then clenching his fist. As then soon everybody noticed Asta, then everybody realizing that he doesn't have a grimoire. Then soon one of the kids saying, Big brother Asta doesn't have a grimoire. Then saying, that's weird, but I figure he would get something like Yuno's after all. Then soon Sisterly saying, oh no, Asta. Then soon is taking a deep sigh from his own internal frustration on himself and for the future, before saying, well, look at that, Yuno. Looks like you got something to prove that you're going to become the Wizard King. Isn't that right, bro? As patting him on the back. Then soon, Yuno, confused, saying, Asta, but you didn't get saying, it's okay. I mean, there's always next year, right? It doesn't matter if I get a grimoire or not. Honestly, I'm just going to be here taking care of everybody else while you live it up in the capital, becoming a big shot Magic Knight after all. And then soon, a Magic Knight captain. And then after that, Wizard King. So, I'll catch you later. I'm gonna go ahead, everybody else. Catch you later. As Asta begins to leave the floor, soon muttering began to happening, as many of the villagers were still confused on why Asta didn't get a grimoire. Then soon some began to think, is this magic really even magic? I mean, he did get that arm about a couple days ago, but within one I'm saying, but it grows with him all the time. It shows that it is part of him. So how? So why? Then Asta thinking, damn it. So it's true. Even though Seether is mimicking basically mana in this world, it's still not truly mana, which means grimoires don't attract me, unfortunately. Well, that's one mystery out of the way that I wasn't really thinking about that much. So, how the hell am I supposed to get through this now? How the hell am I supposed to become Wizard King without a grimoire, to be honest? Then, after this, a few people on the Raptors couldn't help but be shocked and annoyed that Yuno got that of a grimoire. However, one mysterious individual begins to cackling him to himself, before then fading back into the shadows. Then soon, Asta leaning on to one of the towers of the Grand Hall, then thinking, so Azure, how am I supposed to become Magic Wizard King now without a grimoire? Then soon, Azure basically just appeared out of nowhere right beside Asta, then saying, well, that's the thing. There is no rule saying that you can't take the Magic Knight exam without a grimoire. It's just mostly preferred since most Magic Knights have grimoires. Well, almost the entire majority of Magic Knights have grimoires, so then soon Asta saying, figures. Even if there's no rule, people are so used to the fact that they have grimoires that I'm not going to be able to become a Magic Knight, even if it's not a rule. Then saying, that doesn't matter. You still have a goal to reach. Saying, what goal? I have this goal of this. You keep saying that I'm going to become Wizard King, but you haven't admit anything, that nothing bad is going to happen to anyone. Look, Yuno has a 4-leaf clover grimoire. Put that with his basically high amounts of mana power, he's basically becoming that of a godsend. Hell, I would be surprised if he doesn't become captain as soon as he shows up. Look, I'm aware on how the damn nobles in this kingdom treat that of commoners such as myself and Yuno. They're basically going to look down on him, but when they show his true power and his ability with that of a 4-leaf clover grimoire, they're all going to shut up. And it's going to prove that he's basically destined to become the Wizard King. So, how about we drop this whole me becoming Wizard King and allow somebody else to play the hero, because I'm done with that. Then soon, Azure couldn't help but chuckle to himself, saying, true, you can. You can give up and become a hero. You can basically allow somebody else to do all the heavy lifting, but there are people in this world, people who you will meet, who you will touch, and who you will inspire to become something more. Saying, what do you say? How do you say that? I haven't met these people. Why the hell should I? Then soon, placing a hand on his head, Azure begins to show that of an influx of memories of Ragna when he was still in his world. Everything that he's gone through, all of the things that he's done from good to bad, mostly that of the good, all of the people that he's helped out of the way, even complete and utter strangers, people who even wanted to get him killed, he still wanted to help them. Especially bringing up one person who was obsessed with him, one person who he was always determined to kill or always determined to protect. That being New 13. As how many times that he's fought against her, how many times he's tried to protect her, it always comes down to one thing when he finally realized something. He wants to save her, just like everybody else. From those he saw as his enemies, to even those he sees as his closest friends and family. That's who Ragna the Blood Edge truly is. You may not, within soon, Asta taking a deep breath, before then saying, I just showed you an influx of your memories, showed you all the important moments of your life. You say you don't care about other people that you haven't met, but we all know that's a damn lie. You may want a normal life. You may want to just kick back and relax and allow Yuno for his dream. However, what's more important? Allowing innocent, good, and broken people to continue to die or basically suffer without that of support, or doing the right thing even when you don't need to, even when it basically paints you out as that of the villain or that as a self-entitled asshole. Who are you really? Asta or Ragna? Or are you both? Then soon, Asta / Ragna thinks to himself, wondering what he wants. Before then soon, he begins to hear that of a loud commotion nearing that of the towers where he's at, where he sees that of a massive dust cloud. Before then, he sees that of magic chains going towards one of the towers, as the chains are wrapped around Yuno. Within, Asta screaming out, Yuno! Within, Yuno saying, Asta, what are you? Within soon, seeing that of a mysterious individual, as he has that of raggy and basically dirty clothes that almost look close to that of a magic knight. Before then soon, with also that of raggy and dirty hair as well, and somewhat of a suspicious and, malicious face on him. But then saying, you're that kid from before, the kid that didn't even get a grimoire. Well, what about this? I don't sense any magic coming from you. Then soon, I guess that's the reason on why you couldn't get a grimoire. You're a magicless freak, aren't you? Then soon, Asta saying, magicless? Maybe, but powerless? No. Then soon, dark darkness begins to coat around his Azure Grimoire's right arm, with then soon saying, "What the? Dark magic? But that's impossible! You don't sense any magic on you! What the hell are you?" Saying, "Your worst nightmare for hurting my brother!" With then soon, in a blink of an eye, he rushes towards the man known as Rebchi. With then soon, multiple magic chains begin to go towards Asta. Within, Asta basically jumping around, dodging them, but even knocking some of the chains away with both his arms, coated in that of Soul Eater darkness. Before then soon, he was just about to grab onto Rebchi's face and absorb parts of his soul. However, a burst of chains soon slams into Asta, with then sending him flying upwards. With then Asta basically catching himself in the air a little bit, before then soon before he tries to pull something from his back and realize, damn it, I forgot, I don't have a sword. I don't have blood scythe on me. With then soon, he begins to think, if that bastard is able to do whatever he can as that of an observer of the true Azure, why the hell did he not give me a weapon to use? Damn it! Realizing he can't properly dodge or guard himself, he soon encults his entire body into that of darkness, trying to protect himself from that of the chains. With then soon landing on the ground, the chains continue to bombard him for a bit. Within, trying his best to get out of the chains. However, the chains continue to siphon off a bit of his magic. With then soon, the bastard saying, even with that freak power of yours, whatever dark magic replicant that is, it's still not enough. Somebody like you, who can take on somebody like me, who was a former magic knight, is basically laughable. You need to know your place. You need to know on how weak you are. With then soon, Asta saying, my place? How weak I am? What gives you the right to say that? Just because you were once a magic knight? Big deal. You're basically a washout if you're basically out here in the boonies attacking a bunch of kids. With then soon, Rebchi getting annoyed at hearing this, saying, you little shit. With then saying, me the little shit? Then you're nothing but a piece of shit who can't even do anything without taking somebody else's grimoire. With then soon, the burst of darkness from Soul Eater begins to erupt around that of Asta's body, with then soon appearing behind that of Asta, being that of the Black Beast head. With then soon, Yuno was shocked and surprised, saying, Asta, what are you? Before then soon, Yuno began to think about on how much that Asta has been trying to support Yuno in his dream, but he never really asked him on what Asta wants, what Asta dreams of. With then soon, he begins saying, Asta, listen to me. Remember who you are. Remember what you want. What is it that you truly want for yourself? Hearing Yuno's voice, Asta began thinking, what I want for myself? It's easy. Within saying, if it's to support me to become Wizard King, I want to say that's absolute bullshit. In your words, not mine. With then soon, Asta was shocked, saying, what? You say you want to support me become Wizard King, but there's something you've been hiding. What is it that you want? What is it that you've been hiding? What is it that you dream of yourself? With then soon, Asta saying, what I dream. Within soon, he begins to think on what Azure said. Is he truly Asta, or is he Ragna? Or rather, why not be both? Something that he should have realized a long, long time ago during his mental dilemma on deciding if he wants to ruin Yuno's dream. Within saying, I want to protect everybody. I want to protect all those in the orphanage. I want to protect the father, Sister Lily, you, everybody here at Hage. However, I feel like just me alone isn't enough. I want to make sure everybody is safe. So for that, I realize with wide eyes, and a strong heart of determination. I want to become the Wizard King to do so! After saying that, the Black Beast's head still consumes that of Asta. However, it soon disappears, with then Asta's attire completely changes, with instead of wearing his irregular clothes from that of a plain blue jacket, white t-shirt, plain white shorts, and also that of regular shoes, and what he has on now is that of a piercing red coat, with that of black belts wrapped all around him. With then soon, and around that belt is a massive one-bladed sword. With then soon, Asta couldn't help but say, I know these clothes. These are my blood edge clothes. Even have his blood scythe as well on his back. With then soon, Reggie saying, what? How is that? Before all of them could come to a realization, soon something begins to pierce out of the top of one of the twin towers, as it being that of a black book. With then soon, it goes straight towards Asta, in that of a menacing red glow. With then soon, Asta saying, a grimoire? What is this doing here? Before then soon, realizing that there's a lot of dust on it, and she soon noticed that the dust has on the cover is that of a 5-leaf clover grimoire. With then soon, opening up the book, it brings out that of a massive sword. Before then soon, for some reason, the sword calls to him, before then hearing a voice saying, so, you're the one who has my grimoire now. I hope you're ready to be my partner now. With then soon, Asta saying, partner? I don't even know who the hell you are. And if you're offering me a weapon though, I already got one. But I'll indulge you for now. Sullying my blade with that bastard's blood doesn't suit me. With then soon, pulling out the massive black sword, as it has that of a crossguard, with then as Soul Eater begins to wrap around the sword, within him begins saying, ugh, damn, the hell is this? Within saying, can't handle Soul Eater? Well, whatever the hell you are, hope you buckle up. You're going to be in for a treat if you're going to be working with me. Within soon, Reggie saying, what the hell are you? What kind of freak are you? Within soon, all the chains begin to rush towards that of Asta. Before then soon, Asta swings his sword, cutting down the chains and one solitary slash. Within the chains just basically, were completely and utterly pulverized. Within Reggie, completely shocked and surprised, and look at that of fear, saying, my name is Asta, but seeing that you're basically going to go to prison in that of a body cast, well, I'll give you a name. Remember this, you piece of shit, and tell all the other thugs my name. My name is Asta the Blood Edge! With then soon, at a blinding speed that not even Yuno could actually catch. With then soon, swinging the sword onto the side in full force and speed. Even without cutting Reggie, he soon sends the disgrace of a magic knight flying basically 20 feet away from him and Yuno. With then soon rolling around the ground, basically breaking almost half of every bone in his body from that one solitary attack. With then soon Yuno, feeling the chains have now completely been removed, grab his grimoire before then saying, Asta, what is... With then soon putting the sword back in the grimoire, saying, I need to talk to you. Whoever you are in this little grimoire, we need to have a better conversation. With then soon saying, yo, Yuno, How the hell did your punk ass basically get chained up by a piece of shit like that? Somebody like you should be able to handle that. With then soon, Yuno still having that of a stoic face on him. However, you could see one big ass tick mark on the left side of his on the side of his forehead, saying, "I'm sorry. What was that? I'm pretty sure I got caught by that so-called punk ass because I was dealing with these two arrogant nobles. I think that he could stole my grimoire." And then saying, "Oh, I bet he was trying to do the same thing." And he was trying to do the same thing. Seriously, the heck were you think? Were you being arrogant as always? But then saying arrogant, that's weird coming from somebody like you little shrimp. Saying scrawny dumbass, buff midget. With then Asta saying, "I'm not even that short. I'm literally 5'5". I'm basically taller than Sister Lily." With then soon, both Yuno and Asta basically couldn't help but laugh at each other. Before then soon, he couldn't help but say, "Even after a harrowing situation like this, we both cannot stop arguing with each other." With then Yuno smiling, saying, "Yeah, guess some things never change. So, that dream of yours, you want to become Wizard King too?" With then soon, Asta realized what he said after accepting himself entirely. With then saying, "Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, it's your dream too, and I don't want to ruin that. It would be wrong to just aim for the same goal." With then saying, "I don't think so. If anything, it makes me want to work harder." With then soon, Asta saying, "Yuno." With then soon, saying, "For all my life, I've always wanted to be as courageous and as always confident as you. And then when I finally reached that, I still feel like I was always behind you. So I worked hard to to improve my magic and abilities. But I never felt like I was still at your level. Even now, I still feel like I'm behind." With then Asta couldn't help but say anything. Before soon, continues saying, "But with this 4-leaf clover grimoire, and with you also aiming to become Wizard King, I'm now fully motivated to not just surpass you, but to make my dream a reality, even more so than before." With then hearing all of that, Asta couldn't help but giggle before saying, "Oh yeah? Well then, little bro, may the best brother win." After saying that, both of them soon give each other that of a fist bump as the sun sets, and with both of them holding their grimoires in their hands, as they both say together, "We both aim for Wizard King." As a new rivalry is built on that of brothers has now been created. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Let's read though. So, how'd you guys think of this? Personally, this whole entire chapter was more of a inner turmoil for Asta, because because the turmoil of how Ragna basically wants that of a normal and peaceful life with the people he cares about, versus basically the determination and hard work and basically reach the top mentality that's of Asta after all. So it was kind of the conflict that I wanted to do, to be honest. But now, since that's out of the way, I can now focus on something else, actually. And also, if you guys are wondering on why the Black Beast, why his powers gave him back his original his red coat and blood scythe sword, well, it's the reason being is that, Ragna / Asta never really lost them, to be honest. He's always had them. It's just that when he finally got his powers back and finally accepted himself, his other self's powers, his other self's weapons and equipment finally comes back to him. After all, he's still the successor of the true Azure, which means anything is possible for him. He just has to put past these mental blocks, to be honest. So yeah, at any rate, hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to keep up to date my videos when I upload on the channel. Also, check out my Discord, gaming channel, side channel, and Patreon. I'll link in the description below. So, with all that said, this is Leon Mookie signing out. Later, guys, and I hope you all take care. Do your thing, my beloved Shiro.
Hi everyone, this is White Fox. If you liked Leon's video, click the video on the left to see the most recent one. And if you want to see more of this, click the subscribe button and notification bell and check out his playlists. If you still haven't subscribed, do so in the center. With that said, I hope to see you again on my love's channel. Bye!